Good evening. I have a lot to say about the previous video I posted. But before I go on to that, I've been watching some other videos on YouTube, TikTok, and there's a lot of talk about we are on the brink of World War III. And I don't know if you know the news that's been viral on social media, but there's been a red line drawn by Putin about warheads, long range warheads, being used in Ukraine against Russia. So this news is just been viral, as I just stated. Now, I watch Paul Bagley's broadcasts to get this news, and he has been pretty accurate in his reports from what I understand. So if you want to follow up on this report, it is at the Paul Begley channel on YouTube. Now, going back to the report on October 9th, I can't help but state this again. There is more information that I gathered by watching the video on the website. The website is www.october9th.com. Now, the reason I'm revisiting this topic is because it's obvious that there was some information that I was missing. Now, I got a chance to watch some of his video, that being Daniel, the author of this website. And he goes by Daniel the Shofar Guy. That's his tagline, or social media name. Anyway, with that said, what I learned about this is that the constellations and the stars spell out what's going to happen on October 9th. The scales, the Sagittarius star alignment, also the woman rises up the morning of October 9th in Jerusalem, and that happens in the morning in Jerusalem, but it happens at night in the Western Hemisphere. So the thief in the night comes on our side as joy comes up in the morning. That was one of the things I took away from this video. If you want to take away anything from these videos, you're going to have to do it yourself, because there's something that you might gain that I didn't pick up on. It's a lot of information, but to say the least, you probably want to know where he comes up with October 9th. I had to learn just by watching the video myself, personally. And the reason I say that is because I wanted to reiterate that it looks to me from his study, and I'm just saying from his analysis and education on his Bible knowledge, that if we were to make an accurate prediction, October 9th is when all these events align. And it aligns with what he has studied in the Bible. So he lays the groundwork for this. Now, how many of us are all saying, well, how would you know the day and hour? Well, it states only the prophets would know what that would look like. He studied what the prophets would know. That's how he came to this conclusion. I wanted to make sure that I was accurate in my understanding, so I went through the video and carefully watched it, and I wanted to make sure when I did this review of this report that I wasn't being misleading or inaccurate. I wanted to make sure that before I did this video that I was going to come away with how to do this as an alert to us as a congregation here online of people watching for the soon return of Jesus Christ. As I stated before, there is a chronological order in how things are getting done, and I didn't state this in the previous video. But like I said before, it's important to know there are events that are going to be taking place, and I'm going to say this in how I learned in just this video. And I didn't state this before, but there are a couple events that I missed before, and I'm going to share it in this video. The events that are going to be taking place are, first, on September 23rd, the UN meets for the Futures Conference, Peace and Safety and Security, as stated in Daniel 9:27. So there goes that event. I mentioned also we're on the brink of World War III. This could happen anytime. The soon return of Jesus Christ could happen at any moment. We could be watching for signs and the sun, moon, and stars according to Matthew 24. With that said, though, the events that are taking place are prophetic. So we stated that. Now, coming up to September 27th, the Star of Jacob appears. That's the sign of the Messiah, as Jewish and Christians are going to start understanding the full embodiment of what that means. If this is true, could this be the appearance of the Lord? That is the question. If the Lord appears from far away, we could very much see the revelation of the Lord coming from that Star of Jacob. That's where I'm trying to get the better understanding of. Now, that brings us to October 2nd. There's an eclipse. I believe it's a lunar eclipse, but there's going to also be another occurrence on October 9th. Another, I think it's going to be a ring of fire or something along. I might get these two mixed up, but October 9th is the event that the moon will be in full moon in the woman Venus. And that, again, I shared earlier that she will rise up into Jerusalem time like the morning star, and that is another story. Now, you have to watch the rest of the video to really grasp the rest of this, because it would take me too long to explain. I just wanted to paraphrase some of this. What it really comes down to is these events that are taking place during the Feast of Trumpets and Feast of Tabernacles, which occur on October 2nd to 9th. So we are watching these events take place. So we are living in a very prophetic period right now. As these events are taking place, we shall be seeing the groundwork laid for the soon return of Jesus Christ. I have no idea when that event will take place, but my feeling is his accurate reports on the Bible make me believe that it's very possible that October 9th might be the night of the soon appearance of the Lord. But at the same time, September 27th is also a possibility as well. So with that said, I hope you have a good weekend. I'm going to also upload my short story ebook series if you are willing to take the time to listen. Thank you for supporting my ebook. I hope to soon, very soon, complete it in its short stories format eventually soon. But right now I'm doing the long version of it. In the meantime, God bless, have a good weekend, and stay tuned for more information as needed.